Good morning, everybody. Welcome to It's All Black and White TV. And yes, today it's the turn of the fixtures being released a day after the transfer window opened in the UK. But if you do like what you see, then please smash that like and helps the channel up with search results. So please don't forget to smash that like. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, then please come and hit the subscribe button and come and join this great community we have here. And the bell notification tells when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. Currently on 623 subscribers. So 27 away from 650 and 77 away from 700. So fantastic. Thank you very much to everybody who subscribed so far. It is appreciated. So yes, without further ado, let's talk about the fixtures. They were released at 9 a.m. I was aiming to go live at 9 a.m, but I was stuck in a bit of traffic, so I've had to delay the show start. I'm just going to nip into some comments before I pull up the fixtures. Jake says, hello, good chance of some revenge in our first three matches. Yeah, absolutely. But it's obvious the Premier League out to get us. Three teams we lost to last season, the first three games. Morning, Tony says, exploring the northeast. Morning to you. Hope you're well. Morning, says Jan. Good morning, Jan. Hope you're well. And Rolly, hi, Rolly says, hi, Tony. What do you think of the first three fixtures? I like them. Right. Let's get the fixtures on screen. You've probably already seen them, but you know what? I'm going to put them on screen again. So let's go. There we go. So there's the fixtures. And, looking at the fixtures. So we kick off at home on the 12th of August. So another home start. And that's against Aston Villa. Now, that's an interesting game because last time we beat Villa at home last season, we won 4-0. I think we can beat them at home. It all depends how we start. Remember, both teams aren't going to be up, aren't going to be fully Premier League. Well, you're going to be Premier League, you're going to be match fit, but you know what I'm saying. First games are always a bit tentative, so I can see us winning that game against Villa. That's not a bad game to start off with, in all honesty. Man City away, do you know what? That's a cracker. Man City away is a great game, that, because I would rather play Man City now in the first couple of games than I would towards the back end of a season or in the middle of a season, because we know how good Man City are. So to play Man City away on the second game of the season, I think is fantastic. Then Liverpool home, that's a cracker. Now, obviously, I think all these games are subject to change for TV reasons. But the Liverpool game at home, that one's a key game. We need to beat them. And I believe we could beat them at home. That's not a problem. Do you know what? I'm happy with them 3 games in August. I think that's a very good August for us in a way. Even if we went to City and picked up a point's better than a defeat. So, yes, I'm very happy with those 3 games. And then obviously you look into September. We're then away to Brighton and Hove Albion, home to Brentford, away to Sheffield United at Bramall Lane, and a home game against Burnley, another newly promoted team, which I find will be probably tough because Vincent Kompany's got Burnley playing some good football. So, but again, September ain't a bad month either. So, there's winnable games there. So yeah, now look at October, West Ham, Palace and Wolves. That ain't bad either. And then November, we've got Arsenal home, Bournemouth away, Chelsea home. Okay, bit of a tester of a month. But you know what? Bring it on. December is a very, very busy month indeed. But some of these could be subject to change as well. But I mean, you've got Man United home, Everton away, Tottenham away, Fulham home, Luton Town away just before Christmas, Nottingham Forest home on Boxing Day, so another home game on Boxing Day, fantastic. Liverpool away. So that is not bad at all. And then there's only 2 games in January, with Man City home and Villa away at the end. So that's not too bad, is it? And then we've got Luton Town at home in February, followed by Forest away, Bournemouth at home, Arsenal away. Again, not bad. Luton Town being our turnaround game from December to February. As is Forest as well. March, Wolves, Chelsea away, Palace away, West Ham home. That's not a bad month, March. April's a busy month where we've got Everton at home, Fulham away, Tottenham at home, Man United away, and Sheffield United at home. Then May, we have two of the promoted sides in May, Burnley away, Brighton home, and one of them, and then Brentford away last game of the season. Now, somebody did leak that this morning saying Brentford last game of the season away, and yeah, they got that one right. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Right, let's get into some comments here because, but first of all, before I go into some comments, I just do want to mention a few key dates here. So if you want a few key dates for your diary, and this was kindly said to me by Tanji, who everybody knows is one of the regular viewers on here. Now, obviously, we know the 31st, or I'll just take this banner down. There we go. So obviously, we know the 31st of August. That is when the Champions League draw for the group stages is made. So again, like I say, a lot of these fixtures could be subject to change. Now then, so key dates for your diaries. Okay. So, match day 1 of the Champions League group stage matches is the 19th and 20th of September. Match day 2, the 3rd and 4th of October. Match day 3, 24th, 25th of October. Match day 5, 28th, 29th of November. And match day 6, 12th and 13th of December. So there could be some fixture changes in there. Who knows? Especially if there's any midweek games. But again, you know, it's one of them. It'll happen, and I'm sure it's going to happen. But it's part and parcel of it. Now, if we do manage to get out the group stage of the Champions League, obviously that doesn't start until February. So we know that doesn't start in February. So you've got a couple of months break from that. Now, the draw for that, if we get through to the round of 16, that's on the 18th of December, a week before Christmas Day. So there's a few key dates there for your diaries, and yeah, you can easily get that online. And but yeah, let's see if we get out the group stages first. But the thing is, so being in the Champions League again, just absolutely fantastic. Yes, I know I've got last season's shirt, and I'm still waiting for my shirt to be delivered. It is at Hermes now, so hopefully it'll be delivered in the next day or two. So I look forward to that. And as I say, when my shirt comes, I will do a video on that as well. Give you my thoughts on how I find the shirt. I have looked back at some of my past shirts. Now I've got Puma ones and I've got Adidas ones. When I've looked at the Adidas and the Puma shirts, the way they've done their writing's a bit more italic, so you can see the United in it, and a bit more bold. But as I say, to be honest with you, I'm not worried about the shirt badge, to be honest with you, because you've just got to look closely right up at it. And yeah, I just think it's absolutely stupid the way people are going on about the badge, in all honesty. And it's just blown everything out of proportion. So, right, I'm going to get into some comments here because they're flying in. BR says, morning, can't wait to beat Villa. Yeah, exactly. We've got them twice, remember? Well, actually 3 times this season, because twice next season, or the new season that's coming up. And then we play them in that series as well in the summer. Tanji says, tough first 4 games, but after that, until the end of the season, it isn't too bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all, Tanji. And the thing is, though, but you'd rather get these tough games out the way. So, and it all depends on the signs we're making as well. Morning, Tony, says Kenneth. Good morning to you, Kenneth. Hope you're very well, my friend. Paul says, shouldn't fear no one next season. Remember, we only lost 4 games all season. Absolutely. Yeah. Tanji says, notice the first 3 games were against teams that beat us last season. Yeah. Absolutely. That's what Jake said earlier as well. I mean, yeah, that's the thing though, but they're just looking at it is to say, right, yes, they're against 3 of those teams, but the thing is, there's no reason why we can't win those games. Morning, Tony, says Julie. Good morning, Julie. Hope you're well. Lewis says, I'm gutted, absolutely gutted, because I'm going to miss the first game because I'm on my holidays. Oh, no. Well, hopefully you'll be able to watch it somewhere, Lewis, if you're abroad. BS says, we're playing Villa in the USA. Yes, absolutely. Morning, everyone, says Julie. Lewis says, just remember the Villa. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we beat Villa last season at home, so there's no reason, home record's been pretty good this season. Alan says, morning, Tony. Day is good. Look at the business end of the games to the finish. Me is good. Yes, it is, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, Alan. Revenge on the Villa. Yeah, definitely. Villa game is live on Sky and is the Saturday afternoon game. Interesting, Rolly. Alan says a draw. Lewis says, just remember the Villa game is live on Sky Sports. No Euro in August. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. That's the key. Games. We have to celebrate the Premier League win at Brentford then, says Jan. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Celebrate the treble at Brentford more, like, says Jake. Hey, come on. Well, it depends, And says, month and a half break if we get out the group stage. Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? Even if we got out the group stage and got to the round of 16 and then went out of that stage, I wouldn't complain, because I would think that is progress, because we've been in the Champions League, we've got out the group, and we've progressed the next round. So I wouldn't be concerned. More Everton midweek games. Yeah. I know, they don't care, do they? Jake says, deliver to your roof. I wouldn't surprise me, not with them. Morning all, says Sefton. Good morning to you. I hope you're well. Barella and Madison. Let's hope. And he's saying hi to Julie. Yes, in Spain, when English pub has Sky Sports. Nice one, Lewis. There you go, you see. Got somewhere to go and watch the game. It's called Dick Turpin. Well, there you go. As long as he doesn't rob you. Mason says, good morning, Mason. Hope you're well. Who did the Mackhams get? He'll find out next Thursday. And the Smoggies, so they don't find out next Thursday who they get when the EFL are released. And the Carabao Cup draw as well, so we're not in that first round, I don't think. Julie says, might try and get tickets for October the 7th against West Ham if it doesn't get changed. Yeah, exactly. Lewis says, let's do the quadruple. The Aston Villa game's a 5:30 kickoff. Okay, that's not too bad then. Different players, different game, no worry, says Jan. Yeah, definitely. Liverpool's 30th, then Man City January the 13th. So what a nice kind of FA Cup draw in between. Yes, we do. Yeah. Thing is, so we don't want to end up like we did last year. Go out on a wimp against a League One team, or, because that's happened twice in a row now. Hopefully, they're just bumps in the road. But that's because we didn't have the strength and depth the season before. We were all in disarray because of what was going on. So, yeah. I think it'll be different this time around, definitely. So again, we'll just we wait and see on that one. But no, looking at those fixtures, I'm quite happy with that, and I just think it's absolutely fantastic what the fixtures have brought up, and yeah, and I'm glad everybody else is happy as well. I mean, look. Excuse me. I mean, looking at Fabrizio Romano last night, he's broke overnight saying that there's no contact with Barella or Inter Milan, and Inter Milan would want more than £50 million for Barella. Do we? I mean, Fabrizio Romano is quite a good journalist. We know that, but but the thing is, though, look at last season when he said, "Oh, here we go. João Pedro's coming to Newcastle. He's signing for Newcastle," and then it didn't happen. Now he's gone to Brighton. So I look at that and I think, yes, I respect you, Fabrizio, but I'm going to take your comments with a pinch of salt, because why are Sky reporting it? And not only the fact that Keith Downey broke it, but it's actually been on Sky Sports News as well. So if it's going to be on Sky Sports News, then there must be some truth in it, because Sky Sports won't just report any old rubbish or tosh. So, yeah, I'm a bit sceptical about what Fabrizio's got to say on that one. Lewis says, yeah, we get put in the third round of the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup because we're in Europe. Yeah. Thank God we haven't gone absolute pelted in December. Yeah. Jody says, we are a Champions League club now. We shouldn't fear anyone. Absolutely, Jody. Definitely. Especially with the players we're going to bring in as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The signings starting to roll in. Chelsea, Liverpool opening weekend. That's a great fixture, that. I could say that even being a draw. Fabrizio Romano gets all his information from Barry, says Bia. Okay. Julie says, yeah, thinking about it this morning, can't see the price tag for Brella being only 15 million. He's world class. I mean, according to SofaScore, his valuation 76 million euros. But again, who knows? We'll find out in due course. But if we get Barella, that's a hell of a sign. And some people are saying Barella won't cut it in the Premier League. I've seen Liverpool fans out there saying, oh, we should be all over this. It's Barella, we should be all over it. No, you ain't got a chance, Liverpool. There's no way Barella wants to play in the Europa League. He wants to play in the Champions League. So why would he want to go to Liverpool? Chelsea fans, when they're 11th next season, well, it'd be interesting to see how he starts off for Maurizio Pochettino, won't it? But again, Chelsea's got to sell a lot of players. Kai Havertz to Arsenal, I think that's a strange one. So I don't think Kai Havertz is that great of a player, in all honesty. And I just can't stand the bloke. So we're going to have to put up with him if he goes to Arsenal. I was hoping he's going back to Germany, in all honesty. What will be, says Andrew. Absolutely, mate, definitely. Lewis says just over 57 million is equivalent to 67 million euros. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Barella can cut it in the Premier League. You've seen him against Man City. Absolutely. Of course he can. It's, the thing is, I think there'll be a statement signing this summer. I really do. I think the owners are going to pull something out of the hat that nobody's going to report on. I mean, look at last season. As Rolly said last night, where Alexander Isak, nobody's seen that coming, and then bang, there he is. Now, I look at the owners and I'm thinking, right, there's somebody coming in the club, but that nobody's known about, nothing's been leaked, and it's just this player will walk into the club and everybody will be like, wow, how the hell are we getting him? And that's what's going to happen, I think. You can see it coming. Havertz's best years are behind him, says Julie. Yeah, well, I don't really rate him, to be honest. Rory says, do you think playing City and Liverpool early will be an extra enticement to players to get them deals done in time to play against them? Yeah, I think there could well be. Yeah, definitely, Rory, you're right there. That's a great question, mate. I definitely think so. I agree, says Andrew. Big signing will appear at St James's Park steps. Yeah, definitely. Kenneth says, what do you think about Lewis Hall, left back from Chelsea? Looked very good when he played the last game of the season. Yeah, I think he's a cracking left back, and I think he's going to be he's a highly rated left back. But I can't see Chelsea selling him, in all honesty. I think they'll keep him. Jake, would you take second in the league or a cup win? Oh, Jake. Do you know what it is, Jake? I'll take both, but I know I've got to answer one or the other. I'd rather take a cup win. And do you know why I want a cup win? Because then we got a bit of silverware. You don't get silverware for second place, but you do if you win a cup. So yeah, I'll take a cup. But that is a very, very good question. Yeah, I would rather take the trophy, in all honesty. Danji, the best time to play Man City and Liverpool before fatigue kicks in later in the season. Absolutely. You're absolutely spot on. I mean, look at last season. Liverpool's first game of the season, away to Fulham, they drew 2-2. Now, Klopp thought he went down there and was entitled to beat Fulham. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. And then Jurgen Klopp's excuses after the game was, well, the pitch wasn't very good. The pitch was terrible. This was terrible. No, Jurgen. It's called Premier League. It's called the first game of the season. And Fulham weren't going to be mugs and just roll over and let you win. That's why you were whinging about the pitch. Jody says, great run the Champions League because the finances are an excellent cup run. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll take the cup because, oh my God, the City will be absolutely bouncing. Won't adjust, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's, like I say, it's just absolutely fantastic. We've got these fixtures out and, I think August is brilliant. I mean, can you imagine if we got there and picked 9 points up in August? That would really set the cat amongst the pigeons. And people will be like, wow, hang on a minute. Newcastle's gone out and won all 3 games in August, beating Man City away, beating Liverpool at home and Villa at home. Do you know what? Never say never because it could happen. Who knows? Julie says, Klopp can't rant about ceilings. They spend more than us every season. Absolutely, of course they do. Yeah, definitely, Julie. Apparently they're after Kef from Turam, and apparently they've agreed personal terms. So who knows? That's Liverpool, by the way. Tanji says, when Champions League games arrive, we might already be in a fantastic position in the league. Yeah, definitely. Great point, Tanji. Jody says, City didn't start last season well. No, they had a draw against us and they were lagging well behind Arsenal, weren't they? So it was just Arsenal bottled it. But yeah, I see what you say there. But yeah, thing is, though, it's early in the season, so some teams aren't on it. And it takes sometimes a few games. And if Liverpool's having to replace the whole midfield because they've all aged, I mean, Milner's gone. Obviously, he's gone to Brighton. But they're going to have to obviously look for replacements for Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago. So at the end of the day, they're going to have to rebuild their midfield, which them players are going to need time to gel. And if they haven't played Premier League football before, we know McAllister has, so we know he's a class act. But if they get the likes of Thuram and that, they're going to have to get ready for the Premier League and fit into it. So, yeah, Liverpool could be still cold then. So, last year we were close to it with Liverpool in August when we played. We played them on the last day in August as well last season. And yes, we lost 2-1 at Anfield, which we shouldn't have lost really because technically that second goal should have stood for Isak. We were robbed. Then the added time on, we were robbed as well. So yeah, it's payback time. I want a bit of shithousery against Liverpool on that game. Even if it's 0-0, I just want Isak to pop one in the 95th minute and then just celebrate like mad and stick it up Klopp. Sefton says, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. How are the lads? Thank you very much indeed, Sefton. But yeah, it is. I'm just looking forward to it completely. But yeah, let's hope we do. Kenneth says, yes, the other defender I was talking about yesterday, Goncalo Inacio plays in Portugal's national team since 2023. He's 21 and goals for 25 million like Antonio Silva. Again, it's not a bad one. He's from Sporting Lisbon. Okay, that's interesting. Tanji says, Kevin De Bruyne has snapped a hamstring. Remember, Gundogan hasn't renewed a contract yet. Yes, that's a good point. I mean, yeah. Depends how long it takes for De Bruyne to get back. And yeah, Gundogan's out of contract and supposedly on the verge to Barcelona, isn't he? But again, we don't know. But yeah, guys, if you do want to smash that like, that'd be great. We've got 21 watching, got 13 likes, so that'd be great. Thanks. If you haven't yet smashed it, then please do. That'd be great. Haaland needs service, says Tanji. Yeah, absolutely. I think Gundogan's going to be a huge miss for City. Because he's been a key part of them. So, but the thing is, with City, they've always got players that can stand in. And so again, we just have to wait and see on that one. But last night we did a transfer show, which was absolutely fantastic. Talked about a lot of players last night, quite a few players, in fact. And yeah, the summer's going to be fantastic. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Who comes in? Well, that's the thing. Who is coming in? One guy I forgot to mention last night was this guy, Arda Güler. And obviously Fenerbahce have said they will take 17.5 million euros for this 18-year-old. I hope we're all over this, but I think there'll be a few teams in for him because he is a very good player. I hope we're in there first and get him because this guy is brilliant. I think he's a good player, and yeah, I would love to see him come through the door. And again, let's find out if he does. But I hope the club's all over this. In all honesty, and I think they probably will be. For 17.5 million euros, I think that's a steal. David Hutchinson, good morning. He says, all take Villa at home, Man City away, get out the way after the Villa at home. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Surprised the club haven't allowed fans to renew season tickets. I wonder when they will. They're probably waiting for the fixtures, and that comes towards the end of June, doesn't it? So, yeah. And I wonder if they're releasing any more season tickets as well, so that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. Unleash Maxi on them, says Jake. Yeah, why not? Jody says, I'm surprised Dickie Masters didn't send us to Villa for the opening game of the season, given our record of Villa Park in recent times. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see where you come from on that one. But again, it's one of them. With Richard Masters, I mean, obviously he doesn't do the fixtures. He's got a computer that does all that probably. So, yeah. Kenneth says, if we are going to have any chance of getting out of Goulet, we should have done it by now, before the likes of PSG, Barca and Real Madrid go for him. Real Madrid, I'm not so sure if they will go for him. They've got Jude Bellingham now. Apparently he's having a media day there or something at Madrid. But again, yeah, I'm not sure on that one. But thing is, it depends. We can see you can't sign players internationally until the 1st of July. So even though we've got Minty in, but technically it's not it's sort of pre-signed, but you can't register it until the 1st of July. Silly, I know that, but that's the rules. Mark, good morning to you. He says, up the Villa. Okay, mate. Well, hopefully not in the first game of the season, mate, But after that, you can have your up the Villas, no problem. Lewis says, Everton have got Arsenal away on the last day of the season. Yeah, that's a tough game. Especially if they need to go there and get a win to stay up again, then yeah, they might not get that. Luton Town home second game, says Jake. Who's that for, Jake? And Luton play Burnley at home. Is that on the opening day, is it? I haven't really had a good look through the opening day fixtures, but again, it's just exciting times. And I suppose Luton fans have got up this morning and, fair play to them. They've probably got up this morning loving the fact that they're seeing their team in the Premier League. And, and who can blame them, So fair play to Luton Town. Yeah, they're away to Brighton, first game of the season, aren't they? Burnley Man City had to be the live game on the Friday night. Yeah. And live on TNT Sports, which is BT Sport in all effect, is Arsenal Forest at 12:30 on the Saturday the 12th as well. But yeah, and then the Monday night game is Man United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. But yeah, But I bet Luton Town are really happy with that, going away to Brighton, and that'll be a cracking game for them. Luton Town home in the second game. Doesn't give them much time to get the stadium ready. Depends how much work they've got done on it already. That's the thing. They've probably got people working around the clock doing it. There's plenty houses there where they can get a cup of tea. Jody says, see, we sold out Gateshead Stadium yesterday within hours. Yeah, that's just fantastic, isn't it? And brilliant for Gateshead as well. And I'm sure they appreciate that because it gives them income as well. It's like I see when I had my season ticket and I lived, I used to go from, if I didn't go into the away games, what I used to do was I used to go and watch Gateshead, with like thousands of other, like hundreds of other Newcastle fans. We used to all just descend on Gateshead. And they loved it because they got the money and it was revenue for Gateshead. And that's what it's all about. You're supporting your local non-league club. Against, I heard the top clubs are after Aragula and 17.5 million release clause is kind of low for a class player too. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope. Ben says, hi Tony, how are you? Still linked with Osimhen, are we still? Do you think Man U will get him? And I think we beat Villa first game. I don't know what's happening with the Osimhen thing. I mean, yes, we have been linked to them, so have Man U. But again, Man U are going through maybe a takeover now, so it depends how quick their takeover goes through, which will be surprising to see. I wonder if it'll take 18 months. I doubt it very much. Be surprised if that takes longer than 6 weeks. But yeah, I would love Osimhen, but is he out of our reach for prices? Not the fact that our owners can't afford it, just the fact is we got to watch FFP. Could the Saudi Arabians just buy him and then loan him to us? You know, get it round it that way. I'm only saying, but I doubt that'll happen. Jan says, Brighton game tickets, no props, got lots off Brighton support friends. Yeah. Oh, lovely, Jan. Yeah, because you live down that way. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. But, no, all in all, the fixture list looks very kind to us. I'm happy with the August one. Let's just get that out of the way. And let's see what happens, you know. I mean, like I say, you can't go wrong with that fixture list. Villa, Man City, Liverpool. No, play them early, get them out of the way, you know, and let's see what happens from there. And at least this season, I know we're starting off at home, we're finishing away again, but still not bad. And yeah, roll on. At least when we play Brentford in September, we don't have to face Ivan Toney, because obviously he's still out, but he will be back by the time we play them away. I've still not heard on that. I've not seen anything on that. I don't know if anybody else has about Ivan Toney, but I know the FA appealed to FIFA to upgrade the ban globally so he can't go on loan to a club abroad. I'm not so sure on that one, but again, we wait and see. Was interesting yesterday. I looked at the retain list of players, and I was quite shocked when I saw Rodrigo Vilca's name in there. I thought, oh God, I thought we'd sold him, but he's not. He's still a player. Obviously, he's been on loan back over in Peru. I mean, look, is this lad any good, do we think? Is he going to make it? He's 24 years of age now, you know. I mean, you look at it and think, is this one of these where we just cut the losses, rip up his contract and let him go on a free? Or does Eddie Howe have a look at him in training and think, right, okay, let's see what he can offer? I mean, the lad could have something. He can play across three positions. He can play right wing, left wing, and attacking midfield. Remember, he was bought under the previous regime. So the type of regime that he was bought under and the management we had, he was probably never going to make it, yeah. But maybe under Eddie Howe, he might do differently. Eddie Howe may get more out of him. And he could turn into an important squad player. Who knows? But again, I'm not sure. But again, we'll wait and see on that one. A bit surprised we released Isaac Westendorf. I thought he might have got a new contract. But again, good luck to the lad wherever he goes, and hope he goes on and smashes it somewhere for somebody also. Right, I'm going to go through some comments here. Kenneth says, or pay over the release clause for Osimhen and get installments for 5 years plus. Yeah, well, you can only offer a maximum 5-year contracts because Chelsea have stopped that now, because when they offered Mudryk and Fernandes 8.5-year contracts, FIFA stopped that and said, well, hang on, not for 5-player, you're not doing that anymore. 5-year contracts maximum now. We are a Champions League side. I don't fear anyone. That's the attitude we all need to have now. Gone are the days when we looked at the fixtures and worried about Luton, Sheffield United and Burnley. Do you know what, Jody? Very good point, mate, and you're absolutely spot on with that. Andrew says, looking at that fixture list, I'm predicting all wins and champions by a record points gap. How are the lads? How are the lads? Jan says 1 game at a time. Like Eddie would say, the only problem is the other teams may just start getting pissed off if we're top at Christmas. Well, if we are top at Christmas, I don't care, because at the end of the day, that's better for us. And it's I just like it. If I just like the shithousery we've got, and yeah, long may it continue. Because when we start bringing the signings in, they're going to be like, boom, what's going on here? Release Dan Langley as well, says Jody. Yeah, I'm just surprised that one, but maybe Eddie's looked at him and thought he's not going to make it, maybe. Yeah, sadly, says Kenneth. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? And yeah, such a shame that Dan Langley has been released. But again, as I say, might be down to the fact that Eddie Howe doesn't think that he will make it. So yeah, but good luck to the lad wherever he goes, and let's hope he gets a club maybe somewhere in the league, championship or somewhere like that, maybe League One or whatever. And yeah, so let's hope. Right. Jan says Arda is a must, only 18. Absolutely. That's the thing. He is, isn't he? I mean, he's yeah, definitely. Langley hasn't been good enough for Gateshead or Spennymoor. Yeah, there you go then. So, Eddie House maybe had him watched and maybe just said, look, not for me. So, yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to the end of the show now, but, it's been fantastic. The fixtures are out and we know what's happening now, so that's absolutely brilliant. And if you have enjoyed it, then please smash the like. It really does help the channel with the search results. Also, if you are brand new at the channel, then come and join this wonderful community and hit that subscribe button. And also the bell notification. That tells you when I'm live, have a pre-record, or any upcoming shows. So yeah, great set of fixtures there. And absolutely brilliant. I may be back with a show tonight, so do keep an eye out on that one. Also on Friday, there'll be a different show. I'm going to do a warm-up show, a pre-match build-up to the Malta versus England, and it should be an absolute cracking game, that hopefully some goals in that from England, and hopefully Callum Wilson gets on and fills these boots as well. Auf Wiedersehen also, Sefton. Auf Wiedersehen, Sefton. You on late hour, Rolly? Yeah, I think I will be, yeah, so keep an eye out for that one, Tangi. Yeah, definitely. I might even shock you with a different type of show, so keep an eye out for that one. And Kenneth says, Tony, have you looked at Goncalo Ramos before? He's a striker from Benfica. Yes, I've looked at him before. I like him, but not sure what sort of price Benfica would want for him. But again, it's just one of those. We have to wait and see. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, then please smash that like on the way out. That is absolutely fantastic. And just remember, the future's bright. The future is black and white. And Kenneth says, have a great day. And chat and Tony, thank you very much indeed, Kenneth. And you too, my friend. So, guys, it's goodbye from me. And I will see you later on. But the fixtures are out. Get in. Get them printed off and analyse those fixtures. Lovely. And I will see you later. How are the lads? Up the tune.